Alright, a couple minutes early. Let's draw things. Alright, today I'm working on a collab piece for Poke Earth Collabs, which I signed up for ages ago and kind of forgot about. a lot of these collabs, they kind of, they're organizing in some cases. So there's got to be more than 100 people working on this one. So it's a lot of work, and as such, they book out way in the future. So I signed up for this back in February, I think, and it's coming due soon. So I finally put it on my schedule to do this week. And it's funny, by the time I showed up to this thing, there were no Pokemon left available. But they had some cool trainer classes, so went with the Rangers, and that's where we are now. This is all for Pokemon XY stuff. So I'll keep an eye on the chat. If there are any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you want to talk about, how excited you are to get your copy of Mario Cure Destroy the Moon Chosen One's #1, which I just placed the print orders for today. Kickstarter finally came through with the money, so I had those all ready to go, including the 4 bonus pages, which honestly are probably going to end up being the best pages in the book, so I'm really glad we hit that stretch goal. Or, anything else. I might ramble on here and there about some things, or I might get quiet and just work on the drawing. You know how this goes. That's not how feet work. That's better. I've been lurking on the Discord for this collab for a while now. It's weird because I generally do these things to try to meet new artists and so on and so forth. And this one was just when I started it was just I was in the middle of such a flurry of activity that I kind of forgot to participate at all in the Discord. So. Try to do a little bit better about being a participant. It's funny, when I picked the Pokemon Rangers as the trainer that I wanted to do, Um, I actually did that based on the design from the wrong version. I looked at the black and white trainer models and I was like, oh yeah, those are cool. I want to draw those. And then I realized I was doing the XY ones, which luckily are still cool. Yeah, we're spotting in a lot of the blacks for these pretty heavily. Which is fine. Just means I'm going to have to maybe go back and erase some things later. Which I'm never opposed to. All right. These designs are pretty simple, so they come together pretty easily. Typically speaking, most of the Pokemon stuff is really well constructed in that way. Yeah, there's a pretty good understanding of like how to make a character that you know, looks really interesting but has minimal details and simplified structure. Cool. All right. That pretty much does it for Trainer M in terms of line art. Excuse me. Although I think I might want to go a little heavier on the blacks in the back. Like that. Oh, that's a good point. I actually, I'm going to do these two separately. Right, because there's a chance that I'll need to do them in isolation, and I have them overlapping a little bit, so I need to actually draw them both on separate layers, and then I can composite them together the way I have it laid out. But just in case I need to separate them, I don't want to be missing any of the details, especially for Trainer F in the back here. Putting these together, you know, I wanted to do poses that were kind of similar to the official art, but also just a little bit different. Otherwise, why did I bother doing this, right? if we get through, I started working on a Marikira Pokemon thing. it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I don't know. We're gonna have some fun with it at some point. If I get through these really fast today, and we have a lot of time, I might start working on that a little bit. I did a little sketch, so I'll at least show it off at the end of the stream, if there's anybody hanging around. Oh no, it froze. No, it didn't. Oh, didn't close that off. Anyways, the reason I wanted to do a Marikira Pokemon thing is something somebody suggested me on Blue Sky a long time back, and I thought it would be fun, and it gives me an opportunity to ask people what Pokemon they think the Marikira should have. Because the original suggestion was to do it as the Machamp line, which is a little obvious, but I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of moon themed Pokemon. I feel like that would be suitable as well. So we'll open that up to discussion. Pokemon Rangers all carry zip ties, which is interesting. My tools! I love this logo. You know, it's like half a Pokeball, obviously. But it's got kind of like wings also. Kind of cool, real creative. Took me a minute to figure out, because I was studying the official art for this, that they're holding like radios. I think it would be funny if they did a Pokemon Ranger in something that was like a Sentai Ranger. I think that would be funny. Okay. My man's got to be on the top here. Pretty cool. All right, so we have tone, color, etc. that we need to do on this, and some smaller detail work that will filter in kind of as we go. Alright, so just like last time, we're going to move front to back. You know, they've got a really simple color scheme. I didn't even think like prepare my references for this, so But they're red and they wear black, so they wear red and black, I should say. They are red in that I'm going to make their base red. It's actually pretty good. So hair color. Nice. So the pants are supposed to be flat black, but we're not going to do that. Make them blue. If you do this, if you take the dark blue and you lay it over the red, and you just fade it a little bit, you can get kind of like this nice, rich gray color. That red's too bright. We're going to go with this one. That way we can turn up the opacity all the way, but it doesn't burn the eyeballs. Oops. I really love just the simplicity of these designs. Oh no, I've been doing it. That's alright. You can do it all on one flat layer. That'll actually speed things up. And you know, I don't have to worry too much about messing up the color on this, so unconcerned. Okay. Those flats are a little underwhelming, if I do say so myself. But we'll punch them up, don't worry. That's what tone is for. Oh, nards. I put some of her details on his layer. I got my chocolate and my own peanut butter. That's okay. I said jupe. Why will you not jupe? Where on earth did that end up? Oh, in a really weird place. Alright. That's fine. Secrets of the universe. Oh, her foot's gone too. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Other than, I got two blacks that are very similar but not quite the same, and they're right next to each other. That's never going to cause a problem. I'm just going to get rid of you. There we go. All right. One of my favorite Pokemon things is always trying to figure out... Oh, that is white. Isn't that fun? Figure out what characters are supposed to be adults. I feel like a Pokemon Ranger, you have a job, you are law enforcement. Should probably be an adult. I bet they're supposed to be like 15 though. Let's see. Remembering... Okay. I was about to say that the flats are done, but they're not. Alright, that's flats. We are actually going to make the glove lines white. Because I think that stands out a little better. Okay. We definitely need to tone both of these. Also going to need to do eye color at some point. I'm still not sure about the color red I used, which is unfortunate because I flattened everything out. That's okay, we can fix that. I'm not worried. But you know, actually, if you go with the purple undertones and we render up to a lighter yellow, I think it'll look good. Especially if we do some glow work at the end. Yeah, I like that. Wrong layer. Cool. Good for the moment. See you. That's funny. So you know, I lay down my big black layer, and then I erase out of it, and I almost very nearly made it red instead, which would have been fun. So I think I said I would turn these in tomorrow, and looks like I'm gonna be able to do that, which is always nice. Love to hit a deadline. You know, something I might actually try to do when I'm done with these is turn saturation down a little bit. Just like I've been the all saturation all the time guy for a long time. But maybe, just maybe, there's slightly more to life than using the most saturated color palette in the history of mankind. I've been experimenting, right? That's how you grow. You try new things. I tried this a while ago, actually, and I did not care for the results, but there must be something to it because I'm back trying it again. So, I don't know if you've had a chance to check out my latest time lapse, the elf drawing that I did this morning. Kind of an example of some of the new coloring stuff I'm trying out. Really not doing that here, but that's okay. $41 and then $26. Pretty cool. Oh god, you can really see the places where I use the wrong black now. That's okay. I like them. I think they look good. Gonna have to sit with it for, you know, the next 12 hours. Because then I gotta turn them in. But no, I think I like that. Looking at them on a couple of different screens. Maybe use a little bit. And here's what I'm thinking in a couple of places. Just to do. I'm doing so much more, or at least I'm trying to, with black now. Just kind of like any place where we can sneak in some additional spot black. Yeah. Definitely, definitely. Wrong layer. I'm into it. I'm into it. I think it looks pretty good. Just gonna slip a few here and there. Okay, yeah, this is good. That'll do. The one thing that I want to try, and I might regret this, but I'm going to try it anyways. No, I actually like that a lot. Just makes it a little bit monochromatic, makes it nostalgic. I might walk back on this later, but I think that and it really kind of it melds and melts all the colors together really nicely. So I think we're gonna keep that. Cool, cool. All right, gonna be fairly. It's an hour-long stream today. I will show you the Marukiro Pokemon trainer. It's I'm having fun with it. You know, a lot of it is based on the costume, as she appears in the comic, but it's obviously considerably modernized and Pokemon themed. So still a work in progress, but. Something that we'll probably do on stream, and then of course we're going to start adding Pokemon to the image at some point too. So there's going to be a lot of participation opportunities on this one. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for joining me. If you joined me live, or if you're watching the replay, very cool. Don't forget that I have commission slots open on my coffee page. Go check them out. I am opening 5 slots at a time, and I had 2 that were taken this week, but one of them's already done, and the other one I'm doing tomorrow. So I think that there might currently be still 5 available on the coffee page, because sometimes people come to me, through other channels as well. But that is the easiest way to do it. Of course, you can also email me at my professional email, htbcomics@gmail.com. But yeah, check out my newest time lapses and stuff. Thanks for coming to the stream. I'm gonna do at least another one next week, maybe 2, and we will see you then. All right, take care.